Alright guys, are you looking for potential stock based on strong price recovery from their 52-week low? So you are at the right place. In this video, we are breaking down historical data to uncover momentum stocks by comparing their current market price with 52-week low and then 52-week high. So hello everyone, welcome again to Algovritti. In our last video, we have seen how to get historical data using Smart API. And today, by using that historical data, we are uncovering some incredible insights by comparing current stock price to their 52-week low and identify potential stock in this 1 year of journey. So our final outcome will be like this table, where you can see percentage change of current market price from their 52 weeks of low. All right, so now let's jump into our IDE. Coming to our IDE, this code is all about to get historical data for a particular stock. We just need to pass our stock symbol here, and then in interval we can pass like 5 minutes, 15 minutes or 1 hour or whatever time frame you want. In date duration, we should pass here from date and to date. As of now, I want data from 1st of January 2025 to 1st of June 2025. I had already explained all this code in this video. So if you haven't watched it, like how to get historical data using Smart API, I recommend you first watch this video and then come back. Alright, now let me run this code to show you how this code help us to get historical data for HDFC Bank. One thing keep in mind, before running this code, we need to create our keys here. As you can see here, I have mentioned my API key, client ID, then my 4-digit PIN and TOTP. These information are confidential, so please do not share it. Alright, now let me run this file. As you can see here, it runs successfully. Okay, and if you open this data frame, data df, we get the data from 2nd of January to 30th of May 2025. Let me show you one more example. This time I am going to pass here ITC and keep interval as a 5 minute. For 5 minute interval, we can get data only for 100 days in one request. Okay, and if we pass 1 day, then we get 2000 date of data in one request. All right, so let me keep this date duration within 100 days. And now let's run this code again. And now let me open this data df. As you can see, this time we get data for ITC stock, which is in 5 minute interval. You can see here 9:15, 9:20, 9:25 and so on. So in this way, by passing here our stock symbol, then our desired interval, we can get the historical data for this duration. Again, I had already explained each line of code, so please watch that video first. Now I am going to use this code again. Let me copy it and paste in a new file. Let me open a new terminal here also. Let me give a quick walkthrough for it. So first we import our required packages and then we create our keys. To create login session for our program, we need to run these two lines. As you can see here, our login session is created successfully. We require this instrument list also. So let me run these 3 lines. It will hold information regarding all the symbols. It will take some time because there is a lots of record. You can see here instrument list have this much of record. And now let me open it. As you can see here, this instrument list have this much of record. And if I open one of them, you will find information regarding exchange key, expiry, instrument type, lot size, name, then symbol, then tick size, and then finally we have a token value here. We need this token value from the instrument list. So for that, we have created a method like token lookup, which will return a token value from this instrument list. So let me create this method also. Let's keep these line as it is. We will use it later. Now the agenda is like, first we need to create a list of stock on which we want to perform our analysis. In this case, I am going to take all the stock which is listed under Nifty50. And then in second step, we get last 52 weeks of historical data for each stock. Coming to step 3, we calculate 52 weeks of high, low and current market price for each stock. Finally, to achieve this table, we need to apply some math on current market price and their corresponding 52-week low to get the percentage change for each stock. To create a stock list for all the stocks which is listed in Nifty 50, we need to go on NSE India website. So let me write here nseindia.com. As you can see here, we have a Nifty 50 indices. So let me click on this. So by clicking on this download link, we get all this record in an Excel file. So I had already downloaded it and remove unnecessary column like their current price, open, high, low, all this column I had already removed. We need this symbol value where all the 50 stocks are listed, and then we need to convert this value into double quote. Let me write a formula for this, char 34, which indicate opening of double quote, and then I want this cell, that is A3, closing of double quote. So let me write char 34. If I hit enter, then you can see this IndusInd Bank is converted into double quote. In the same way, we need to do for all these symbols. Drag it down till here. All right. So all the symbols are converted into double list. Now we want to keep all these symbols into a single row. So let me write a formula for this. So text join, because we want to separate these two value with a comma, so let me give a delimiter as comma and then pass here true, because if there is any empty record between these two row, then it will ignore, so that's why I'm giving here true. Okay, and then I want to select this B3 cell, so B3 till B52. As you can see, all the symbols are selected. All right, now let me close the bracket and hit enter. As you can see here, all these symbols are converted into single row, which is separated by comma. So let me copy this and paste here. All right, now let me run this line to create our stock list. As you can see here, stock list is created, which has all the 50 stock. All right, now if you see this table, it has only stock which is currently trading above their 52-week low. So to identify such stock, we need to write a method like def get stock above 52-week low, and it will take two parameter. First is this stock list, so let me pass it as a parameter, and second is this instrument list. So let me copy it and paste here. All right. Now, if we come to on second step, we need 52 weeks of historical data for each stock. So for each stock, we need to iterate this list. So let me write a for loop here, like stock in stock list. I hope you know a Python a bit. And to get the historical record for each stock, let me use this param. Let me copy it and then use here. And then coming to date duration, we need data for past 52 weeks. So let me write like today is 18th of June. So from 18th of June back to past 52 weeks. So in this way, we can get data for past 52 weeks. There is a one catch here. If we keep duration exact 52 weeks, then we may sort of trading days, because there may be some public holiday or election days. To overcome this issue, let me pass here 53 weeks instead of 52 weeks. All right. Now to get the historical data, let me use these three lines and then use here. Using these three lines, we get a historical data for this stock, whatever the value, with the column name as date, open, high, low and close. Let me show you with one example. Let me pass here stock value as IndusInd Bank, and then let me create this param and then run these three lines. So if you see here in data DF, we got a record from 12th of June 2024 to 18th of June 2025. So this is a 53 week of data for this IndusInd Bank. We have open, high, low, close and volume. Now to get the 52 weeks of high, low and their CMP, we need to look into this table. So because we have a 53 weeks of data, for 52-week high, we need to select the maximum value from this high column. For 52-week low, we need to pick minimum value from this low column. And to get a current market price, we need to scroll down it till the last. As you can see here, our latest record is here in the last. So we need to pick this closing value. Alright. So let's write a code for it. To get 52 week of high, I need to select the highest value from this column. Alright. In the same way, to select the 52 week of low value, we need the current market price. Our current price will be closing value of latest record. So let me write like data df and then select this close column. Because our latest record is in the last, so I have to write like dot ilog and then -1. All right, so let me run these three lines. Now let's verify each value. So come to IndusInd Bank, 52-week high is 1550, low is 606, so which is the same. All right, now let me make it as a stock because we need to iterate each stock. Now we need to add a one check here to identify the stock which is currently trading above their 52-week low. If current price is greater than 52-week of low, okay, if this statement return true, then I am going to create a list which have element like stock, then this 52-week of high, then this 52-week of low, and then current price. Using this list, I want to create a temporary DF. So for temp DF, let me write all the code, then I will explain each line. Alright, so idea is like if this condition return true, then we are going to create a temporary DF out of this list, which have columns like stock, 52-week high, low, and their current price. And now I am going to add this value into another empty DF. Like after adding this value into a empty DF, I am going to remove this value. Now in the second run of for loop, we have a new stock here, and if this condition is also true for it, then again I am going to create the same DF which has value like this, and then I am going to add this value to our existing DF like, and then in next run we have a value for another stock, and so we will add here. So in this way, we will add a new row one by one into this DF. Now coming to our code, suppose if this condition will fail, then I am going to write a else statement like print this stock trading below their 52-week low. And finally, after full execution of this for loop, we will have all the desired stock in this data frame. So let me return it. So our method creation is completed. This return statement should be here. All right. Now let me run this method to create it. And then let me use this method to get the list of stock. To add the value of this temporary DF in another DF, I have created a DF like stock above 52-week low. This is the empty DF, so I did not give any data here. I just write a column name. Okay. And to use here, we need to pass this DF into our method. All right, let me pass it here also. Because this method will return a DF, so let me write like DF equals to this. And now let me run this. Okay, we have exceptions like access denied because of exceeding access rate. Every API has limitation because we can send only 3 requests per second to fetch the historical data. So to overcome this limitation, we add a delay here. I am going to add a delay of 1 second. So let me pass here 1. Now let me create this method again. As you can see here, we are getting historical data for each stock with a 1 second of delay because I have add here delay of 1 second. It takes some time because there is a 50 stock in the list. So it will take at least 50 seconds to complete this execution. And finally, we have a DF data frame which have 50 record. Let me open it. As you can see here, we have a table like stock name, 52-week high, 52-week low, and their current price. Now we need to add a one more column which shows percentage change between current price and their corresponding 52-week low. To add one more column here, let me write like DF and then column name, which is a percentage change. We need to subtract this column with 52 week of low. So DF current price minus 52 week of low. And then let me divide this with 52 week of low. To get the percentage value, we need to multiply this with 100. So let me complete the closing bracket. So using this formula, we'll get percentage change between current price and 52 week low. Now let me run this line. Oh, there is some typo here. It should be 52 week low. Now let me run it again. And if I open this DF again, we will get a new column. As you can see here, now we have a percentage change. Let me expand it. I have sorted this column in a descending order. This BEL stock, which is Bharat Electronic Limited, has moved 66% from their 52 week of low. In the same way, this Geo Finance moved 45% from their 52 weeks of low. Then this Bajaj Finance jumped 53% and so on. So in this way, you will get clear picture where the real gains are happening. If you scroll down in the last, you will find out only 6% of movement in the last 52 weeks in ITC stock. Same as the Asian Paint, we have only 7% of gain in the last 52 week of journey with Asian Paint. Okay. So in this way, by using this code, you can identify potential stock where the real gains are happening. I hope you understood this code. I recommend you to please watch it 2 or 3 times to get the logic how I created this method to identify potential stock. Or if you have any idea like this and you want to perform on historical data, please let us know in comment box. We will surely make a video on them. If you like this video and want such kind of analysis in future, please subscribe to our channel, that is Algovritti. If you want to know more about our services, please check out algovritti.com. You can follow us on Instagram also. To share your idea, you can join this Telegram group or drop an email at this address. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel. See you in the next video.